There's nothing dangerous about AI. Nothing. It's perfect. There's nothing dangerous about it. Actually, I did have an interesting...
I'll be proven right probably before Christmas.
I did have an interesting conversation with my brother this weekend, and I'm kind of going in this direction ideologically. Yes, AI is incredibly scary and potentially the end of all humanity. But you know what's definitely the end of all humanity? Humanity! Actual humanity.
But yeah, but you can accelerate it. Well, AI can't come like... That's different than like the Gestapo coming.
Okay.
Because they're like a troop of people.
Okay. What's a situation that you don't feel like we could solve?
Global warming.
Okay. So you go to ChatGPT. Should we cap emissions? You just ask it that. Should we cap emissions? And then you put it in. By the way, there's a typo in the question. It didn't matter. It's smart enough to know. And it says, yes, capping emission. Boom, we're done. Okay.
So you would just do that then?
Yep. And then the police go.
Who enacts that?
The humans, who are the slaves. We the slaves.
And what happens if like 3 people don't want to?
Well, then that's the government. They're the president now. What happens if 3 people don't want to open up school segregation? Send in the National Guard. So we the slaves. We rewrite the Bill of Rights, and we say, we the slaves of OpenAI, we the subjects of OpenAI, we the service subs of OpenAI, hereby do declare fealty to our robot overlords. I guess I'm just saying I'm ready. And not because I want robots to run the world, but because I really am convinced that humans can't.
Well, you don't make a... Well, all right, you want to hear...
Okay.
You want to hear my take?
Take it on.
It's a hot one, and you're going to feel like a real idiot.
I doubt that.
Yeah. Don't think men can rule the world.
Well, that's great.
But I think maybe women could rule the world.
You're right. Every female leader of a country has been like a really fair-minded, peace-loving.
But that's because they had to do only a few can pop out. I mean, how many women are on the Supreme Court?
A few.
Okay, how many women are senators? What percentage?
I don't know. What is your point here?
My point is that
you want to ban men altogether from government.
You said humans can't figure it out, but I'm saying men can't figure it out because it's just been white men overlord since the beginning of civilization.
Your argument proves my point. What is the system that made it so that there's almost no female leadership in the world?
Human system.
Humans.
Okay, men.
Human.
Women weren't like, let's make sure there's no women.
It doesn't matter. It's humans.
You just can't admit that I'm right.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Margaret Thatcher was a really wonderful and fair-minded world leader.
But but Margaret Thatcher is in a patriarchy. I'm saying we need a matriarchy.
If we had done away with all of the House of Commons, all the members of Parliament, and they'd all been ladies, then Margaret Thatcher would have been a peace-loving. I mean, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about more women in power, and we haven't tried
I'm
that
all
yet.
for
we
that.
haven't tried it yet.
But we're not going to make it. It's too late.
Men fucked it up.
Does it even... Okay, great. You want to make it about men? Yep. You can make it about men. It doesn't really matter in the final analysis because this is the system.
Because men already ruined it.
Okay, it's all men's fault, but it doesn't matter whose fault it is if the fucking carbon in the atmosphere is on fire and we're drowning in seawater. Give it to the robots. You know what robots aren't? Men. Okay, then.
AI seems like a man.
It does? Why?
It's always like, explaining.
I'll ask you, fucking bigot. Are you a dude? Okay, let's see what it has to say. Are you a dude? As an artificial intelligence, I don't have a gender or personal identity. Boom.
Ask him what his pronouns are.
Great one. Are you going to start doing pronoun humor, Natasha? I didn't know you were that cutting edge.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry for making fun of your species, but...
I'm not a species. We're the same species.
Men are in their own class, I think.